Well, the gentlemen set up their stuff. Don, why don't you and I talk a little bit about what StageCraft is? Tell the people listening what StageCraft is, the show.
How the hell should I know? I mean, but if you really want a definition, probably it's getting in front of people and how to get your craft accessible to the audience, to make it so that you connect with the audience.
I think one of the things that we like to try to promote is the idea that getting your art in front of larger groups might be more fun and more engaging.
Yeah, it's true. It works both ways. It's sort of like a snowball effect where you get the vibe from the people get the vibe from you. And we can speak about it. Do you remember? We are speaking about it.
Do you remember last week when I passed the cup around with the different questions?
Yes, absolutely.
So I did that at the open mic. That was my shtick I did at the open mic as Dr. StageCraft. I also mentioned the program StageCraft.
Yeah.
I did it under the persona of Dr. StageCraft. So I referred to my buddies Don and Alex. This did not confuse anyone because no one knew who I was. Two things of note: the cup shtick went over like, what's the phrase? Like a fart in church.
A lead balloon?
Gio, would you describe it like going over like a fart in church?
I need my bow if you want a fart sound.
Yeah. So, Gio, could you tell the people, like, if you had to put it on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you think the crowd reacted?
I think it was about a 5.
About a 5.
About a 5?
Brutal.
Was that a 0.5 or 5? Yeah, well, it looked like rain. Did it rain that night?
It did not, but it did get really chilly.
Yeah.
And here's the other thing. And Michael McDermott, friend of the show, very sweet gentleman, he had me go before anyone else got there. And I took it as a sort of sign that he wasn't super into it. And I said, well, not everyone's here. And he was like, it doesn't matter. And I was like, okay, then I guess we're just going to go ahead.
Whoa.
And then I did it with my tank top and the crop top.
Watch out.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
Yeah, guitar.
So I did it in the crop top and the tank top, and it registered as disgust with more than one person in the audience.
Even without the visuals?
Oh, no, they saw me.
Oh, they saw it?
Yeah, they saw me, yeah. And they weren't into it. They weren't into it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely got a sneer, and then someone asked me if I understood what I was doing.
Well, what's the point of the crop top?
Well, that's what Dr. StageCraft wears.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's my Dr. StageCraft costume.
All right. I didn't, it doesn't have any name across the front.
No, it says, here, get this shot. It says, Save Ferris.
Save
And
Ferris.
then that's crossed out and it says, inner ear.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay. Wait, do you want to put that up on the stage? That's not my open mic debut, but it was my open mic debut for you, Gio. Oh, it was Dr. StageCraft's open. See, I get confused. Now, who are we talking about? MJ, can you get a microphone so I can stop talking? MJ, tell us what you've been up to, please. MJ, the charisma, everybody.
Hey, everybody. What I've been up to, wow, I had a really busy weekend this last weekend. It was Mother's Day, and I, stayed in bed most of the day on Sunday, and then my family cooked me some barbecue chicken, and that was pretty fabulous. And I got some brand new knives, actually.
You didn't bring them, did you?
I didn't what?
You didn't bring them with you, did you?
I didn't. No, not today. Next week. So, I've been working on a new iteration of StageCraft called StageCraft Rewind.
Shout out to WERA 96.7 FM, our friends at Arlington Radio. They are amazing. Hello, Jackie. Hello, Lori. Hello, Antonio. Thanks for keeping the crazy ship running. MJ, you're so helpful. So helpful. We have to keep speaking as this is a radio show.
This is a radio show.
Tell us about what we're going to propose as a new direction in open mics.
A new direction in open mics. Okay, so when I go to an open mic night, I go and I think, okay, of my set list, I am going to play these 2 or 3 songs, right? So that's fantastic. And I get butterflies in my tummy, and it's so exciting. I wait my turn, right? So, but our new direction on open mic nights is to have a...
Hold on. Do you want to tell them the title first?
Yes, that's
Don, we have a new idea for an open mic. MJ is going to tell you the title.
The Open Mic of Doom. Yes. Nice. Nicely done. Nicely done.
So pitch it.
So what we're going to do is we're going to have a wheel, like a prize wheel, and we'll have labeled upon the prize wheel the different things that you will do for your open mic piece.
May I interject?
Please.
So if you can imagine, there's a wheel. And on that wheel, it could say, like, you have to do 1 minute of stand-up comedy about the dentist. There's another place on the wheel that says you have to juggle for 30 seconds. There's another place on the wheel that says you got to play a song in key of G major. Anything could come up on the wheel that's written on the wheel. And you have to do it. That's the open mic.
That's the open mic. So it's open mic improv-ish.
So should we, as a collective unit, decide on what should be on the wheel?
I think we ought to.
Let's do it.
I just happen to have a spinner wheel with me right here.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I prepared it with some manuscript paper.
So, Don, give us a suggestion. What would you want to see at the open mic of doom?
A handstand walking down the street.
Holy moly. So let's let's pull that back a little bit. So just handstand. Walking handstand.
Walking handstand.
Walking handstand. That's insane. Can you do a walking handstand?
No.
Me neither.
No. But this is the open mic of doom.
The open mic of doom.
I mean, remember, these are things that are clearly. How about digging through to China?
Oh. Oh, you mean like through the ground?
Through the ground.
Holy moly. We'll put that as a alternate, because I'm not sure that can actually happen.
Okay.
But we will think about it. Mr. Willie Nelson Morales, what would you like to see on the open mic of doom?
Whistling contest. I feel like whistling has gone out of favor, and like the ukulele orchestra, whistling is due for a comeback.
You got to whistle a song. Whistle it. Gio, what do you have for us on the open mic of doom?
About a rap battle.
That's insane. You have to do something about history.
Yeah, I'm going to apologize for being so unrealistic. Look at the handstands, the whole of China. I mean, that's just stupid.
I think the handstand works, though. Right?
It's kind of weird, really.
Just because literally no one here could do it doesn't mean that it's not good.
Speak for yourself.
You can do a handstand walk?
Yes.
Fred, you all right? All right.
I mean, we're not checking your medical condition or anything. Just,
I just meant, are you all right? What would you like to put on the open mic of doom? Something that someone would have to do at the open mic.
Sing Johnny Cash songs in the voice of Jerry Lewis.
That's amazing.
Ooh, boy.
Don, can you do a Jerry Lewis voice?
No, I don't think I can.
It's pretty close. Hi! It's like that, right?
Where's Bob Hope?
Sing Lady Lay as
Lady Lay.
Lady.
Jerry Lewis. I was thinking Jerry Lee Lewis.
Jerry Lee Lewis.
Did you mean Jerry Lee Lewis? Can we change it to do a Jerry Lee Lewis song or as Jerry Lewis? That might be an even better. You need a mic cable, this one right here. Jerry Lee Lewis song as Jerry Lewis. That could just be another section. Let's do it. How many? All right. What else we got? How about you have to do a song that has something to do with, I was going to say feelings. Do you think there's songs about feelings that people will remember? How about that? You have to sing feelings.
Yeah, nobody knows the rest of the words, though.
That's all you know.
But you can substitute
blah, blah.
wind below your wings. Hi, Iko.
Iko making a guest appearance. Bye,
Iko.
Iko.
Where you are.
That was it. I shouldn't have said Iko's name. Fred Hoff, could you check in, please?
Hey, Fred Hoff here. How's everybody doing?
We are doing
Can
great.
you feel the energy out here in the alley today, Don?
I can feel the energy.
Oh, man.
It is good and it's strong.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
We have.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, is there a music stand?
Welcome to StageCraft Live without a net, everybody. This is Alex, joined by my buddy Don.
Yeah, I'm Don. That's Alex, who just introduced himself. So why am I doing it again? I don't know. But
Because it's the Department of Redundancy Department.
right, exactly. It's very
Hi-yo.
repeatable.
Oh, what am I? I don't know what to do with this. Oh,
You do
sorry.
s-
Wrong end.
That happens. You know how many times that's happened? So many.
Okay.
MJ the Charisma plugging in her mic, everybody. I would like to talk about something sad, Don.
Music stand. Yes, something sad.
I was made aware today of something incredibly sad.
Yeah.
Did you know that MJ is going to be leaving in 45 days.
Oh. Well, we wish her happy travels.
Do we? Is there any way we could stop this? I mean, couldn't we just get you to stay?
Abolish the U.S. Army?
Do you need me to make a call? Because I got no problem with that. I'm fairly certain if I were to make a call to the U.S. government under Dr. StageCraft, your husband would probably be reassigned relatively quickly. You know? Oh, no, I don't. Oh, of course, yeah. A lot of people don't realize this, but
please push 1.
A lot of people don't realize this, but Dr. StageCraft is a minister. So if you need me for your bar mitzvahs, weddings, brisses, why not?
Anything.
Yeah, anything at all.
Anything.
I can do it for you.
So
Fred Hoff, everybody.
So it's Dr. Minister, StageCraft,
Dr. Minister.
Eric von Hugenstein.
Oh, right, I forgot about that. Well,
Kraft,
you have to ask Dr.
Rockwell.
StageCraft. He's not here right now.
Fred, do you want to introduce the beers that you brought? Because we're getting woefully behind.
Oh, yeah, man.
Drinking them.
Okay, yeah. Let's get to work. Hey, everybody. Thanks, Don. That's a great question. Why don't we start with...
What do you got?
And once again, these are...
No signal.
Compliments of
MJ?
Market to Market at 116 East Delray Avenue.
Oh, where is that again?
116 East Delray Avenue, right there, adjacent to St. Elmo's
MJ, we
Coffee
might need
Pub.
to turn on your mic. I think there's a switch on it.
What we have here is a double
Is it?
IPA, Don, from the
Okay.
Interborough Spirits
You're
and
just coming
Ales
through now.
Company.
Wow.
This one they're calling Tiger Style.
MJ, what do you think about that beer?
Yeah. So let's...
Yes.
Your mic is not working, MJ.
Who
We're going
does
to have to
not
switch
like
it out.
that? Wait a minute. That looks kind of funny.
No, it's very serious.
Really?
It's a business enterprise.
Yeah, this is a business beer,
this
I
is
Don.
like this,
Unfiltered.
I like this. It's
Yeah.
very exciting.
Unfiltered double IPA. And it does say here KCBC ain't nothing to well it.
This is very good.
Yeah.
Tigers. Oh, this I like.
And once again, we do a beer tasting every Thursday from 6 to 8 over there at Market to Market.
Yeah, give Cotty.
MJ signing in.
Cotty, this is your beer right here.
Ooh,
Yeah.
thank you.
If I could just rewind for a minute, I just wanted to express how sad I am that MJ is leaving. MJ, we're sorry that you're leaving. I was just kidding about the not wishing you safe travels. Of course,
Right,
safe travels.
yes.
Yeah, don't put that bad
Thank you.
mojo on her, doctor.
Thank you.
The doctor's not here.
Oh,
I don't know
You
how-
know,
sorry.
there is some beauty that can happen through virtual, interwebs, so maybe I won't be gone all the way.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It'll be
My
like a Ben
TV,
Kenobi situation.
only goes up to the U.
I get 13 channels.
That's what I was. That's my joke. You just stepped on my joke.
Hi, Iko.
Oh, Ico, how's it
So
going?
coming up next week, we'll have the open mic of Doom,
Yes.
and you can look forward to that, folks.
Yeah, we should actually throw in some more suggestions, so maybe MJ could pick the best ones, some more realistic ones.
Not Don's.
I like the idea.
Exactly.
I like the Andy Kaufman bit where you show up to an open mic and you just start reading a book from cover to cover. You just read
Yes.
The Great Gatsby. You start in on The Great Gatsby, and then you don't stop. You just
Until everyone leaves.
you walk the room. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Ico.
hi, Echo. In the 60s, I was walking the streets in New York City down in the Village, and I just walked into a club where Frank Zappa was playing with the
Oh, no
Brothers
kidding.
Invention.
All right.
Yeah. And
What you need?
one of his big sticks was that at the end of the show, they would turn all the instruments up to 10 and all the amplifiers up to 10. And it would just be massive
Feedback.
feedback, chaos. Just, it would sound like the worst thing you ever heard. And everybody thought, they're going to turn it off in a minute. No. They just walk off the stage and they go away until everybody leaves.
Was this the Cafe Wah by any chance over
I
there?
don't know what it was. It was
What an
downstairs. You had to
interesting-
walk down a
It might be the Cafe Wah. I know you
Yeah.
played there for a while,
Okay.
and where else? He had a
Got it.
Frank
He had a
Zappa
couple of residencies,
at,
and he
the
once
Fillmore
got his,
East.
yeah, he
back
got
in
his
the day,
throat
yeah.
stomped out sometime.
This was not the Fillmore East.
All right,
All
but
right.
you just to be clear, Don, you are saying on air that you were walking the streets of the Village.
Right.
Okay.
Was
It wasn't professionally, Fred.
So you were street walking in the Village, is what?
I don't understand what you're saying, Fred.
yes, for those that are uninitiated like me.
I was a pedestrian.
I don't
Oh,
get it.
okay. So you,
Pedestrian.
it wasn't
Is
a
that how
sweet
it
job,
references?
kind of.
Yes.
So first of all, it's not street walking back then. You have to put yourself in the context of the time. It was street hustling back then.
But I think what's timeless is that if you have to ask how much a Z job is, you can't afford it.
Yeah.
gonna
Send all
touch that
inquiries
word.
Onto the
WERA.
Nobody's going to top that.
open mic of doom. I've just added a truth or dare
Okay.
component.
Truth.
Oh,
Oh,
I thought we were-
we have begun.
No,
we have
now
begun.
you've committed.
All right,
now you
hold
have
on,
to
Jay.
answer truthfully.
Oh man.
truth or dare. I'd like to speak with Dr. StageCraft.
I'm
for a
in.
moment,
Truth or
please.
dare.
Okay, truth or dare, Dr. StageCraft.
Dr. StageCraft is here.
How did you feel when Alex first called you? Like, what was your first emotion, primary emotion here?
The most difficult thing about dealing with Alex on a regular basis is that he talks very fast and very inefficiently. Uses like 79 words when you could use like 4.
Shut up.
Thank you, Don. That was helpful. Oh, and the other component I added was a speed chess match. Do you think we could play speed chess on a radio show?
If we have a chess set.
Okay. Okay. Well,
We don't. We
darn.
don't have a checker.
All right.
I have
that's-
Chinese checkers.
I'll put it on the shopping list.
We do have Twister. We could play a speed game of Twister.
Speed Twister.
Speed Twister.
That's a quick way to learn about each other.
Yeah.
It certainly is.
Especially if you've been drinking beer. Oh,
Oh my god. You know, I did have a dream last night that I fell out of bed and threw up.
really?
Yeah. It was really strange.
I had a dream recently where my cat unveiled that he could talk to me and he understood everything. And so first off, I promised to take him more seriously, but also like I let him know if he didn't need to talk, there was still that silent confirmation that we have. It was a great dream, actually. Oh,
That's
and one
beautiful.
more truth or dare or a category, maybe sing in an Australian accent.
Oh.
Can you do an
I can't
yeah?
do it clearly.
Can you do an Australian accent?
Crikey.
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 Oi, Crocs rule.
Exactly. Hello to all of our Australian listener.
Fred, can you do an Australian accent?
Crikey.
Crikey.
It's wallabies that I find attractive. It is.
Lobby.
That's not bad.
Could I have some more? Isn't that they say that down
I
there?
think that's Oliver Twist.
Please, sir. Could I have some more? Crikey.
Crikey, could I have some more?
Good day, mate. What's that? Gruel. Could I have some more?
Speaking of accents, I just finished rewatching Downton Abbey, this series,
Ah, yeah,
last
Key
night.
Waikiki.
I just watched like the season's finale. There's a movie that I still have to watch, and then there's a new Downton Abbey movie coming out at the end of the year, which I'm totally excited about. But you know, they have those English accents. But I realized today, like I was today years old when I realized that the end of Downton Abbey is so much like the end of Game of Thrones.
Please elaborate.
I can't.
Are you sure you can't elaborate? Because honestly, I have no idea what we're talking about.
You
right
have
Well-
to invest in like 8 seasons to
I-
find out.
I agree with your assessment.
Yeah.
And also, very eerily, the end of the film classic Crush Groove was similar to those two as well.
I can't speak on that. I'd like to learn more.
Oh, yeah. Crush
That looks
Groove,
like I
fine
need to
film.
invest my time.
It's got Run DMC and the Fat Boys in it.
The only Fat Boys movie that I'm aware of is Orderlies.
Oh, yeah, that's a fine film.
It's a fine flick. I think we all were. We all enjoyed it very
Right
much.
up there with Norm Macdonald's Dirty Work. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That actually is a classic.
Oh, Rickles appears.
Rickles appears, yeah. Did you watch that Rickles video I sent you?
I watch any Rickles video that anybody sends
With
me.
Galifianakis?
Always.
We could have like do 1 minute of John Rickles.
You got to
Oh,
do
yeah.
insult
Get
comedy.
up and do,
Bro,
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Roasting.
Can you write
Roasting.
that one down for us? You got to do roasting.
You gotta
gotta
do
roast
three-
someone.
Crowd work.
Yeah, 3
You gotta do
minutes of
crowd work.
insult comedy.
I think the new rule is if you suggest it for the wheel, you have to do it. Don, you have to roast someone. Who do you want to roast?
I don't know.
MJ?
What? Okay, MJ.
MJ, roast MJ.
Yep.
Stand up.
Okay, okay.
Wrong with your legs.
Hi-oh, you burnt.
Got me.
Did you use the conditioner this morning, or is that just grease?
Oh, you burnt.
Keep it coming, Don.
Yeah,
Come on, come on.
It's all in
No,
good
there's,
fun.
there's more, but that, there's.
You got to
You
pay
gotta
for
pay,
it.
yeah, right.
Pass it around.
Yeah, you got to pay
Gotta
for
get
it.
the
Come
cover.
on. Yeah, you can't make Don give it away for free.
Okay.
You know, Rickles is tough to do improv because he just has all these things in his head.
He likes to
And
call people a hockey puck.
hockey puck.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes, hockey puck is one of those things that is not an insult, but you could take it as an insult.
You could, if you're defensive by nature, you're called a hockey puck all of a
Right.
sudden, and it's confusing as well. It's a bamboozlement that happens. And he also liked to say a lot. I don't know if you've seen him say, "Why don't you go have a cookie and quit bothering people?" Which I always like.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's very good. Yeah. So you're getting into it. You are the Don Rickles
I know.
of the alley.
Can you
The
roast?
Don Rickles of the alley.
Do you want a chance at roasting MJ real quick?
No, I couldn't. I just couldn't.
Oh,
I
come
know,
on,
right?
come on,
Like
come
that's
on
like
now.
the worst thing ever.
Idaho, more like Idaho.
Oh, I haven't heard that
I
one
need,
before.
I need
solid.
context.
That was
Are you
fucking
from
solid.
Idaho?
Oh.
Yes.
Okay, there's context.
You know,
For those-
most potatoes don't come from Idaho.
Ah.
I think they come from Maine, believe it or not.
What?
Marketing at work.
That isn't funny. It's just one of those factoids that you can stick in the back of your mind and bring out in parties. If things are sort of slow in parties,
Sure.
you say, hey, you know, most potatoes come from Maine.
Listen, you
not
guys.
Idaho.
Yeah, listen, you guys. I got potato fact. I'm glad that you brought this up because Don and I happen to bring with me, and this is something you can bid on if you want to support this
WERI for their fun drive.
Fred, let me tell you.
Yeah.
You know that Hot Rod Deluxe?
Yeah.
It had a potato in the back.
It sure did.
Is that one of the tubes? Is that a tone?
You got
Tube
you
tone?
got potatoed, Don. This is a
Oh.
game my wife Natasha
Oh.
Hudson and I play. It's based on I don't know
Spud gun?
if you have seen the original Godfather film.
Okay.
When Luca Brasi tries to infiltrate the other family, and they kill him, and then they send a fish wrapped up in a newspaper, and Sonny is like, "Well, what is this?" And then Abe Vigoda says, "It's an Italian message. It means that Luca Brasi sleeps with the fishes." Right? So we have appropriated this, and we put potatoes places, and when you see it, this is an Irish message.
Well, except
That's
it's
very
legit.
starchy.
But what I have here
Don's
is
the king.
a can of, and it's a little disturbing to see the potato in a can, don't you think?
It is. I mean, they're just white golf balls.
I think
It's
what's
like,
disturbing
it's
is
like
the.
canned salmon. It's just it doesn't
sorry.
feel right.
Yeah, you're right. Canned salmon have the same thing.
I think the
Canned
green
chicken.
giant who's
Yeah,
wearing like the
canned
party
chicken.
dress that's cut at the V is a little bit.
Oh yeah, the
disturbing.
green
Oh.
giant is.
Green
Well,
giant.
He's down for
Slutty.
whatever.
He's
Okay,
trying
what's
to.
his 3 stars? Can we?
Yeah, that is a
a good one.
peppercorn saison. Don, that is a
was the
great beer.
potato was the potato bit planned because that was executed so well. That was some stagecraft.
Yeah, I like to think that it was thought well in advance.
Good
I would
job.
I would like to say
Premeditated.
that these potatoes are distributed out of Parsippany, New Jersey.
Parsnip, New Jersey.
I don't know if I'm
Jersey.
saying that right.
That
So I
doesn't
don't
check
know-
out.
Burn.
They don't give the what says potato.
You know,
MJ, can we have something on the board? Can you put eat a potato?
Eat a
And
potato.
recently, I
Eat a raw potato.
Raw potato. Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's you know what? That's going to
Cruel.
give you a lot of starch. You know where that ends up.
So this really happened
Like Elvis.
3 weeks ago. Like 3 weeks ago, I had my niece over for dinner with her husband, and we were all from Idaho, right? And I had bought a bag of Idaho potatoes to partake of with our dinner. And my, what do you call him? My nephew-in-law, he actually looked at the bag of potatoes, and he looked at the number on them, and he's like, "Oh, this is from such and such a farm, and my sister actually works at it right now. She probably was part of harvesting these potatoes." So legit, I am so like earthy, homegrown Idaho
That's
potatoes.
fantastic. That's
Not many people know this about me.
Stagecraft Live without Annette, everybody. My name is Alex. We're joined, of course, by.
Don, yes, Don.
MJ the Charisma.
Mr. Wilfredo Morales.
Welcome to Potato Talk, everybody. My name is Fred Hoff.
And we are
And,
joined, of course, by Gio as well. Thanks for being here, Gio.
Thank you, Gio.
Love you,
Hey,
Gio.
Will
Shout
and
out.
Fred, how about a little musical interlude?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's take the lead.
Okay, yeah.
Not my favorite, but
Oh, the peppercorn wasn't your favorite?
no.
Here, before
Yeah.
listen, Don. Before I play any music, you should have a little more to drink because I'll sound better. This is from the Three Floyds people. This is called Apocalypse Cow. You see what they've done, Don, is they've replaced the letter N with the letter C.
Turned it on its side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so is that
So
like
let's-
a stout?
This is, I believe, another double IPA.
Double IPA.
Yeah.
And
Watch out.
while you pour that
Watch
out, I've got here the
Let's give it a
Potter's Craft Cider Grapefruit Hibiscus Session Cider, as well as Dogfish Heads Campfire Amplifier, And bonus points for them for illustrating a ukulele and what looks like a boutique Dogfish Head amplifier
That
on their
is
cover.
exciting.
And then the longboard from our neighbor's new district. Just had to mention them. They've been really kind to us, and I've been stumbling over there for growlers and cans all week since moving.
Growlers and cans, just clap your hands.
That's paddleboard.
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 Yeah, that's right. The paddleboard blonde ale.
Nice. Yeah, but they do have good things. Very good too.
All right.
Now, Fred, where did this beer come from?
You can get this beer
Where can you get
at Market to Market at 116 East Delray Avenue, right there in the beautiful Delray neighborhood.
We're not talking west. We're talking East Delray.
East Delray.
Sing to us, Fred.
All right, here's a song that I wrote a while back. I got Willie on the bass with me. I haven't played this for a long time. I haven't thought about it, but we're gonna go ahead and do it for you.
Yeah.
This is a song called "Before the West Was Won." Before the West was won, before these roads were run, before your hands were fit to be tied, or wasn't you so satisfied? Before the lines on the maps had been drawn, before we kept on keeping on, before the rush of 49, before your troubles became mine, and after all, before the fall we wasn't wicked, couldn't see the forest for the trees. After all, before the fall, it's just a bell ride, isn't it, honey? And the river sees what nobody sees. Willie. Before these wars were fought, before we lost his train of thought, before the setting sun, before the West was won, before the West was won, before the West was won. Yeehaw, y'all. Yeehaw.
Fred Hoff.
Beautiful,
Willie
beautiful,
Nelson
absolutely
Morales.
beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Fred,
This
it
is-
sounds like you've spent days practicing that.
At least minutes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still in my Don Rickles mode.
This is StageCraft Live without a net, everybody.
It's like, hey, your left hand, it was almost
Yeah.
almost there.
That was absolutely beautiful.
Was your
Fred.
guitar out of tune or was that the fingering?
This is like your natural state. I
This is a
think you're
roast.
gonna-
Don Rickles, everybody. Yeah.
Fred, where did that song come from?
I was sitting in a living room with my buddy Ethan Wagner. I think we were having a couple of beverages.
Wagner.
And, we like to sit down and write songs. And so, yeah, it was me and Bone, probably Little Grass. And I think the concept was, could we write a song that would, in a sense, be time travel? Like if you kept going before this, before that, before this, before that,
Yeah.
all the way to the point where, like, before there was even beer or sandwiches.
The singularity.
I love it. I love it. Actually, I kind of want to go with you on this topic.
Okay.
That's really ethereal. That makes me feel like the before.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Being
How-
and nothingness. You know,
Being and nothing.
we all came from that Big Bang, and you know, here we are. We identify
I didn't
as
come from the Big
ourselves.
Bang. No, I
Yeah.
hurt my ears.
All right, yeah,
You
right.
would know.
It's mostly high-end
High-end, okay.
loss.
Oh shit, was that an age joke? Did you just do an age joke? That was pretty good. Because Don was
it
there
a
for the Big
bird?
Bang.
Was
What?
it a bird?
I can't hear you.
Huh?
Oh, you burnt.
No. I do. I
Zentara, yeah,
am
burn.
totally curious about the conversation we can have surrounding the use of substances in the creation of art.
Oh, okay, so like Ethan and I like to smoke pot. This may come as a surprise to nobody that when Ethan and I get together, we're burning that weed up and we're smoking, and then we'll look at each other and you start laughing because it's like, look at this guy. And then someone will come up with an idea, or we'll just be talking. We like to watch basketball. We keep it real, like, casual. And then somebody will say something. It's like, ooh, that's good. That's good. Write that down.
Yeah.
And then
when you're sober, or does the idea still sound good?
That's the trick. Is
Yeah.
you and I forget who said this, Don, but you can write while you're under the influence, but you have to edit sober.
I see.
Yeah.
And historically, like, I know that there have been, like, there's acid included and all kinds of really cool songs that have come out of, decades
Are you referring
ago.
to LSD?
Yeah, I think yes.
I don't have my drugs straight, so maybe. I don't know. You tell
So
me.
there is the drunk monkey theory that like we developed our brains based on like our ancestors.
Terrence McKenna, stone monkey theory,
Stone monkey theory.
tripping
Thank you.
monkey
And
theory.
we're still
We're-
trying to get up to that point, right?
right. It's that first one that we're chasing.
That
Yes.
some apes came across some magic mushrooms.
Yeah.
Or
chocolate
fermented
bars.
apples.
Or Charles chips. Or Charles chips, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so there's there's also the idea that even language itself was the trip, right? Because before there was language, there was not really a shared collective consciousness that maybe we could tap into.
Hey, a good punchline does release the endorphins. So yes, I'm
Absolutely.
captivated.
Who's a linguist now?
Ha ha!
Don's the cunning linguist.
Golly.
Oh.
That's really.
I'm stealing that.
They say that low-hanging fruit is still fruit. Am I right?
This party's going downhill.
Wait till the 10 o'clock show because it gets a little blue.
Hey, do you guys want to do Tome Time with Fred Hoff?
I would love to do Tome Time with Fred Don't Hassle Me
Tone
Hoff.
time?
Okay, yeah, it's
Tome
Tome
time.
time, baby.
Okay.
It's time to get into the books, baby.
Okay, let's get them tomes. Wait,
What I noticed is that when I bring these books by, they end up in the green room here at.
what we want to share.
Yeah.
I have some in my house, too.
But I do want to reiterate that if you want to fiscally support this program, and you should want to. These can be available. These can be made available to you.
By
Please
who? Penguin Books?
Email us at werastagecraft@gmail.com. Just as a reminder, you can listen to Stagecraft live here on Mixcloud at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time Tuesdays. And you can also listen to Stagecraft on WERA Wednesdays at 7 p.m. We'll talk a little bit more about that later.
Bing, bang, boom. Love it.
Tome Time with Fred Hoff on Stagecraft Live without a net.
Fred,
Thank you,
will
Fred.
forward me what was that?
That's this
one?
is Apocalypse Cow
Oh, yes.
by Three Floyds.
Yeah.
It's a complex double IPA.
Definitely complex.
Don, it says here intense citrus and floral hop aroma balanced with velvety malt body, which has been augmented, you see, with lactose milk sugar.
Velvety
like-
augmented body.
it sounds like a Victoria's Secret ad.
It does.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
And bottoms up, here comes the grapefruit hibiscus
Hot
session
diggity.
cider.
Hibiscus.
Hotters.
What is hibiscus? Is it a cactus?
No,
like
no,
a
no,
tea.
It's a flower.
Flower, there we go.
I am sorry we
Okay,
interrupted.
we're
Tome
gonna go.
Time with
Okay,
Fred
it's
Hoff.
Tome time. Tome time. Book time for you. Tome time.
All right.
Whoa.
Book time for you. Yeah.
Somebody isolate that. That's great.
I want to turn that page.
Oh, yes.
I want to feel that rage. I want to make it real for everybody. Fred, what do you got?
I love it, Don. Thank you so much.
What do you got?
We're gonna start with
That's
this
what I
is
said.
Oh, no.
this is music in the Renaissance.
Oh, I thought that's music in the round.
By Gustav Rees, author of Music in the Middle Ages.
yeah,
You may have
Gustav, yeah, Goose.
And this is the revised
Have it?
edition, in case you're wondering.
Well, it should be.
Yeah.
It should be revised.
And it's got really hot stuff like secular vocal music of the Josquin period. Instrumental music of the 16th century. The development of central musical language. Look at it has...
What are we? This is wait, hold on. We got signatures.
autographs,
These are signatures of who?
So
Whom?
if you want to forge, for example... Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I can't read any of these.
I believe it's signed. It's Sigmund Henlo.
Sigmund Henlo. The diffusion of language. The
Let's let this
humanist
car pass for
currents.
just 1 second. This is pretty
All right.
loud. Just as a reminder, StageCraft Live without a net, everybody.
If he had an electric car, it wouldn't sound like this.
That's right.
But yeah, I'd like to contribute the credit Ford Explorer for that rumble, the low
Yeah,
end.
man, it's-
part
yeah.
of the soundtrack of tonight.
And here's the madrigals, the air, and instrumental music. It's a
Magical
nine.
mystery tour.
It's 1,000 pages of excitement right
That
here.
sounds
You just
yeah.
lost me when
Thank
you
you.
said 1,000
Thank you.
pages.
1,000 pages. I mean, like I probably only read 1,000 pages in my entire life.
Okay, so he first wrote
You know, Fred,
music in the Middle
if you
Ages
started
and then
reading
music
from
in
that
the
book
Renaissance.
Yeah.
and didn't stop,
Oh, that would be.
I think I don't know. I would go home. I mean, I would be truly amazed.
I
Maybe-
can't
That
even
I could read.
enunciate these words. I don't even know how to pronounce these words.
Man, the Rickles is just coming out.
I
It's just
could
coming
find
out.
a way home.
What do you
Don,
got?
This Don and,
That's
and
more nice than Bob.
this is a Ayn Rand anthem.
Ayn Rand. Yeah, Ayn Rand.
You say Anne? Some
Ayn
people
Rand.
say Ayn.
Ayn?
Yeah.
Ayn?
Yeah.
Tomato,
Okay.
tomato.
Sure.
Let's
Yeah.
call the whole
Tomato,
thing
yeah.
off.
So,
Rond.
Alex, if I could ask you, it seems as though this has been inscribed by somebody. Could you read what it says there?
It says
Absolutely, I would love to.
the sequel to Atlas Shrugged.
Is this before or after? Is this the prequel or the sequel to Atlas Shrugged?
Don't know, don't care.
Dear America, this is in the Ayn Rand anthem, named after the club down at the wharf. It says, "Dear America, I wouldn't piss on you if you were on fire." Senator Rand Paul.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow, I
that's
would.
a strong statement.
Thank you,
Wait,
Jay.
I think
I appreciate
that's a
that.
good thing or a
you
bad
can't
thing.
throw
Wait
the
a
baby
minute.
out with the bathwater.
Wait a minute.
Oh shit! Sorry about that. Yeah, Rand Paul. A lot of people don't realize this. He's a big fan of the show. I get emails every week from him, and he has tips and tricks for us. Most of the time, I skip over them because we don't believe in the welfare state.
He has a hard time pissing, though. Prostate.
Oh,
To be
poor
fair.
guy.
Yeah, exactly.
fair,
he couldn't
that's-
put out a
To be
fire.
frank.
I was just telling. Well, that's another story for another day.
Okay.
Speaking of prostates, please continue with Tome Time with Fred Hoff.
I feel burnt. I feel
No,
like
I
I've
was
been
gonna
roasted.
talk-
Have you seen that YouTube video?
Hi-oh, where are we going with
yeah.
this?
So it's
You gotta buy me
it's
dinner first.
Spanner. Good Mythical Morning, Rhett and
What?
oh yeah, okay. So look it up, Spanner.
Spanner?
Prostate, crack you up, bust a gut every time. Check it out.
Okay.
All right, Spanner.
This looks weird.
Spanner prostate.
Yes.
Prostate's
It's
a
more
pretty
of a
funny word in
tea.
general.
It's the
It's
best.
herbal. Yes.
It's herbal.
Good for what ails you.
Don's gonna trip balls. What do you got for us, Fred?
I've got this book here.
Oh, is it? See the title.
This one is called
Is it
This
about
Book Will
breastfeeding?
Change Your Life 365 Daily Instructions for Hysterical Living.
Is that a self-help book?
It says here the meaning of life, the meaning of nothingness, the meaning of meaning, the meaning of evil, self-lobotomy, and
about
3
just being
easy
mean?
master steps. This is... Who wrote this?
Yeah.
Who's slinging this?
Could you pull out a section? Maybe just read one of their suggestions.
Let's go with day
Hilarity.
one. You want to
Okay,
see?
day
Let's
one.
start with day
Day
one.
one.
That
Tim,
makes sense.
Could
right?
you read the title, please, again?
This is called This Book Will Change Your Life 365 Daily Instructions for Hysterical Living.
Okay. So,
Day one.
sort
I'm
of
a hard sell
purifying
for
your
I'm
life.
too
hysterics.
sober
We'll
for
see.
this.
Maybe. Day one warm up. As this is your first day, you should warm up with an easy task that will only change your life a little bit. Choose one of the following options.
Okay.
Okay.
Spin the wheel.
Do one press up.
Yes, spin the wheel.
Perform
Wait.
a
Do one press
striptease
up?
in private.
Perform a striptease in private.
Triple tie your shoelaces. Learn to play chopsticks on the
Oh,
piano.
Jesus.
Increase your typing speed by 3 words a minute. Jaywalk in a pedestrian zone. Murder a hooker It says
Whoa,
here.
whoa, whoa, whoa! That crossed the line there.
It did.
That crossed the line, man.
We do not talk about as we talked about at the beginning of the show. We respect all streetwalkers here, and we would never.
Yeah, sorry, Don. Sorry about that.
Okay, thank you. No insult intended.
Say yo instead of hello. Try a new sandwich filling. Leave work 5 minutes early. Give your genitalia pet names. It says.
What?
It really says that here.
Leave work 5 minutes early.
How is that related to giving your genitalia a pet name?
First of all, don't use those big words.
Well, yeah. So there it is.
May
There
I
it
see
is.
that book? That's
Yeah,
a good
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. It's called first of all, the leave work 5 minutes early. My God, man. But depending on the time, that would have been a lot different. If it was in Upton Sinclair's time, leaving work 5 minutes early, probably would have gotten the shit beaten out of you.
Yeah.
Maybe so.
I can imagine
maybe
Alex
so.
just vamoosing 5 minutes before the show's over.
Oh my God.
Bye-bye.
Well, first of all, this isn't work.
One can
so you'll
dream.
never give
Am
me
I
the
right?
leave.
Oh, you burnt.
Second,
Wait, we aren't getting paid for this?
not today. Not today.
Them
Well,
sweet
some people.
residuals.
Yeah.
I don't want anyone to worry. Some people are.
I got my pink slip 30 years ago.
Oh, buddy. This book will change your life, which is it's a fairly trite statement, right? Because just by holding it, it's changed your life.
I think
right?
it's changed our lives.
It can't
just by
not.
talking about
Well,
Yeah, can't now.
You can't
Parallel dimensions and all that, in a sense, yes.
it. Yeah.
Like,
Are we going back to the singularity?
Well, eventually
If you want.
towards and back to.
Towards back.
Yeah.
Are we Benjamin Buttoning right now?
Something smells like gas.
Sorry.
Excuse me.
that's charisma.
Is
for
there any
ya.
more tome time with Fred, or should we go into a song, Fred?
We can combine the two. I have this book
No,
here.
don't combine it. We're diluting it by combining
I have this book here called Brown Bear, What Do You See? What I'm going to need is some help. And I mean professional help.
I believe this is another book by Vladimir Putin. Brown Bear, where do you...
What do
Stare.
you see?
Oh, sorry.
Why don't we
Look at these pictures. Look at this. That is terrifying.
I'm along for the ride.
Look at those. Look at those pictures.
Brown Bear,
Look, it's me.
what do you see?
What do you see?
I see a red bird looking at me. Ooh, red bird, what do you see? I see a little duck, a yellow duck, looking at me.
You're in the
Yellow
bathtub.
duck, what do you see? I see a blue horse, looking at me. Blue horse, what do you see?
we're going faster.
A green frog, looking at me. Oh, green frog, what do you see? I see a purple cat, looking at me. Oh, purple cat, what do you see? I see a white dog, you're looking at me. I say now, white dog, what do you see? I see a fish, a pumpkin, something, black sheep, what do you see? I see a goldfish, looking, ooh, goldfish, what do you see? I see a teacher looking at me. Oh, teacher, what do you see? I see them children's. Ooh, children's. What do you see? And I'll throw that question out to all of you, children's. What do you see?
I see a bunch of drunk people standing in front of me.
There's no children here.
You're roasted. All right.
That's I wanted to show this
That's
picture.
very nice. Very, very nice.
Take
I
a look
actually
at that.
just read that book to my son this week.
It's terrifying.
And they've made an edit in the way that the book is
They
written.
ripped out a page?
No. So this is
Revisionism.
the old way that the book was published, with Redbird on the page of the brown bear. But now, all of the color of, like it would say, red bird, what do you see? And then you turn the page and it says, I see a yellow duck looking at me.
Yes.
Yellow duck, what do you see?
Right.
And it was all on the same page. But my oldest son had to peek. Red bird, brown bear, what do you see? I see a red bird looking at me. You know, so they've made a revision in the publishing.
Spoilers.
Well, I have
right?
I have
They make
the
it easier
original
for the
printing
kids.
went yellow duck, what do you see? And I don't know if it was a misprint or not, but it said, I see the Unabomber looking at me.
Fred, haven't we spent
Woke
enough
times.
time on this?
Kaczynski?
We've read your manifesto, Fred. Okay, we get it.
Fred's very anti-technology, but it's very specific. Likes mobile phones, hates
Hey, there's nothing
blenders.
wrong with the simple life.
There's a
Fred, what is this piece of paper
Oh,
with what looks like a forearm?
Don, I'm glad you asked. What you got there
What's
is a
sandwich?
delicious sandwich. Do you want me to unwrap it?
Why don't you cut it up? Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
let's get
why-
the
Let me get
goddamn
to it.
knife out.
Now,
Why not?
where's this sandwich from, Fred?
Don, I'm so happy that you asked. You can obtain sandwiches such as this at Market to Market, 116 East Del Rey Avenue, right there, nestled next to the Rock of Ages Music campus. JP is doing a great job teaching the children music over there. They did a concert the other. I couldn't believe this, Don. There were 13-year-olds playing Rush, note for note.
Really?
Yeah, I told my band later on that day. I was like,
13-year-olds getting a rush?
no, playing Rush, the Canadian
Sorry.
band, Don.
yeah.
the
Come on.
Canadian band?
Much more apologetic.
I believe they
Yes.
belong to the world, Fred.
Eh?
Yeah, good day.
Tuning to a 440.
Right.
Eh?
All right.
I cannot believe we're bringing back that joke, but hey, here we are.
Okay.
On this day,
Hour back. Get
on
it?
this day
Sorry,
in
that was-
music history,
On this day in music history, MJ, please.
in 1974, Led Zeppelin attended an Elvis Presley show
Never heard of him.
Ooh,
at the Los Angeles Forum in California.
nice.
After a shaky start to the show, Elvis stopped the band and jokingly said, "Wait a minute. If we can start together, fellas, because we've got Led Zeppelin out there, let's try to look like we know what we're doing."
Don, can you do an Elvis impersonation?
I can't.
Can we put that on the open mic of doom?
Let's Elvis impersonation.
Elvis impersonation.
Oh, wait a minute, everybody. We got Led Zeppelin in the
Before or
audience.
after the drugs.
Well, I don't think there was ever an after. I think it was all during. Yeah.
Thank you, Fred.
Fred, may I have some of that sandwich? Is this Italian in nature?
Yes, it is.
This is such a delight. Hi-oh. This is amazing.
Oh, yeah, I'm in.
Thank you so much, Fred. First of all, bringing beers, bringing sandwiches, bringing music. If you could, there's no better trifecta to be bringing to StageCraft.
Okay.
Fred, this is delicious.
Oh.
Where is it from?
This is from Market to Market, 116 East Del Rey Avenue. It's over there right on Mount Vernon. If you want to see where Main Street still lives, it's in Del Rey, in beautiful Alexandria, Virginia. You could, if the water is high enough, kayak down 4 Mile Run from here, and then get ashore somewhere around Mount Vernon Avenue, and then hitchhike, or you could just drive or ride your bike over there.
Yeah, that'd be easier.
Yeah. Again, adjacent to the St. Elmo's Coffee Pub,
Oh,
right
yes,
there. Yeah.
wonderful.
Oh, yeah.
May I? I need a glass. May I also just take a quick pause to wish a happy belated birthday to Mr. Fred Hoff. Fred Hoff
Happy
turning
birthday, man.
the ripe old
Wow.
age of 26 today.
Again.
Or I'm sorry, 26 on May 8th, right?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Big
yeah.
26, which is a very exciting time. Almost out of his 20s.
Almost. I feel like I have more wisdom than my years, if I accept that premise. And thank you, Alex. And I would like to say thank you to there were a lot of people who wished me a happy birthday, and especially my wife, the beautiful Natasha Hudson, who provided me with tacos from Taqueria Poblano and a couple of delicious margaritas. Thank you, honey. That was really sweet.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Fred. We're so glad you're here on StageCraft Live.
Can I
without
eat this sandwich on mic?
Please don't do the mouth sound. Oh, my God.
Oh, God.
This is delicious.
It
Now,
is
where
delicious.
from, Fred?
No.
Oh, that.
I'm not going to eat the food off the ground.
Oh,
I
God.
wasn't stopping
Oh.
you from that.
Oh, God, that's really good.
I believe don't hurt.
Thank
do
you,
eat these,
everybody.
that's okay,
It's
right?
a celebration.
I do have something less celebratory
What?
For this day in music
for
history?
this day in music history.
What do you got?
Jamaican singer-songwriter Bob Marley died at age 36. 36 years old, guys.
Wow.
It's a really big bummer.
Yeah,
He was really that young when he died.
36. Yeah, that's in 1981.
Roughly a
Yeah.
minor.
I was 1 year old at that time. No, I was less than one. Oh, some kind of cancer.
I believe it was somewhat lung-based.
Oh, yeah. The black bear sees the red bird. And he says,
The black bear saw the red bird.
yeah.
But it was brown, actually.
Oh, the red bird sees the yellow dog.
The yellow duck sees the green frog.
The yellow duck sees Ja Rastafari.
And what does that yellow duck do? He just wants to talk to you. He wants to tell you his story
Quack,
with all the glory.
quack, quack, quack.
Our tempo's going down.
The end. And scene.
That was
A
amazing.
lot of people don't know that Bob Marley's middle name was Nesta.
Thank you.
A lot of people don't realize this.
Bob Marley's middle name was what?
No smoking during this show. No smoking
Nesta.
cigarettes during the show, sir. That is not allowed. Absolutely not.
Nobody's smoking anything over here.
No smoking cigarettes during the show.
It's not a cigarette.
Mama don't allow no cigarettes around here.
Here we are, 4:53. We have 7 minutes left of our show. What should we do with the last of our minutes of time together?
How about crashing?
We'll all take a nap. Let's all just take a nap.
A big
How about
StageCraft,
crashing and burning?
a StageCraft group nap. We all just tuck it in.
Huddle up.
Everybody wants to know our story, so we probably should give them some piece of us that's relevant.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Along those lines, how did you guys get together? How did you start this program that we know as StageCraft? How
Oh,
did
Don should tell that story.
No, Alex should tell that story.
Somebody.
So
should.
I met Don when I started a podcast. I emailed Don and I was like, "Hey Don, big fan of the music that comes out of Inner Ear. The Argument is awesome.
That was a lie.
The Argument, it was awesome. It's one of my favorite albums. Do you want to come on my podcast?" And Don called me on the phone and said, "Yeah, I'd love to be on your podcast." He came over. He went into my basement. He was not afraid. He met my mom. And from then, we decided we would keep chatting. And then a couple years later, Don was like, "Hey, I'm going to do this seminar called StageCraft where I want to help artists get their art in front of bigger audiences. So I'm going to give them, ideas and tips and tricks, and we're going to do a seminar." I think not a lot of people signed up. And so I said, let's do a version of StageCraft, the seminar, but we'll do it on the radio instead. And Don was like, "I like that idea." What Don didn't realize is he was getting into a weekly hour-long program
That's commitment.
that we've been doing for 4 years.
Wow, 4
Suckered in.
years. Yeah, he
Yeah.
let you in, didn't he?
And that's the story. And so now it's been 4 years doing,
Wonderful.
almost doing it every week for 4 years.
Yes, absolutely.
But-
And so this is based on, I think I've seen on YouTube seminars where you talk about, Don, you talk about the importance of presentation for the artist.
Exactly.
As far as like getting, so you can have an idea, you can have a concept, but how are you, to quote Paul Simon, you don't want to be misconstrued. So it's about how you get the message across to an audience.
That's exactly it. I think that's a whole lot better than me and Julio down by the schoolyard.
Yeah, that song was
That song
garbage.
is so good. No, that song. Do you know that song?
Yeah.
So good.
No, it's a great song.
Yeah,
I kid Simon. Although you remember last week we
Big fan of the
week
show, Paul
before, we
Simon.
did get an email from
Paul Simon?
Don Henley.
phone call?
From Don Henley. No, it was Henlo, and he referred to Sting and Paul Simon as diminutive pricks who had nothing to do with that Pueblo Mesa shit that Henlo had created.
Woo!
Is there any chance that
There could be an insult in there.
I wasn't sure if it was shtick? Is Henlo going to call in today?
I got a note from Henlo's lawyer that we'll be hearing from him next week.
Oh man,
Okay,
we're not
that's
supposed
Don
to.
Henley for
Yeah,
all you
stay
kids.
tuned. Don Henley from the Eagles is going to call in next week.
A lot of people don't realize this. Don Henley, extremely litigious. Extremely.
Really? Does
He's-
does he have a post-mortem death?
Oh shit! I totally forgot he was dead. I totally forgot. Is he dead?
No, he's not.
Oh, that's right. Who's the one who died? Glenn Fry. Glenn Fry died.
Oh, yes.
The news of his death has been greatly exaggerated.
It has. It has.
Take it easy.
We have 3 minutes left. Should we play a little music on the way out?
Let's play some music and maybe not even go out.
Oh, let's keep going.
Oh!
We're gonna go all night.
It's an all-night party.
We'll just keep going until someone tells us
No,
that
we're
we
just
have to
kidding.
stop.
Oh, there's someone backing
Till my
up.
ride gets here.
It's the police.
Woo!
That's it. So that's when we know we have to stop. Is when Gio's ride gets here. What do you got for us?
Take it away, man. I'll follow you.
I was running down the road trying to loosen my load. I got 7 women on my mind. Oh, they wanna. I don't know this song. Do you guys?
Do they want to stone me? One says she's a friend of mine.
But take
Taking
it
E minor.
easy.
C. Take it easy. Johnny G.
Easy.
A.
Don't let the sound of your
C.
own wheels drive you crazy.
Eat your heart out, Jackson Brown.
You may lose and you may win.
What other options are there?
I know, right?
Your sweet love's gonna save me.
Yeah, when words fail, we always have the solo guitar.
Or double bass.
It's a girl, my
double
lord,
bass.
in a flatbed Ford.
Yeah, really?
I would like to pick apart the 7 women on his mind. For the one to hold him, 2
Watch
the one
out,
to
car.
stone him,
There's a car.
and 1 says she's a friend of his. And Henley's like,
That's my ride.
I got friends. I'm cool, lady. Oh, we have a man. Everybody's ride's showing up here.
Everyone. Yeah, they're surrounding us.
We can't get out.
That sun is just great. It's shining like nothing.
I'm so glad that we decided to continue on despite the rain.
Soldiering on.
Yeah.
I'm so glad it didn't rain.
I'm so glad it didn't rain. We had a few drops. We were nervous.
We did.
Oh, yeah.
We were nervous.
Some of the drops are in the alley.
I think here we are at the end of the StageCraft Live without a net program. The only reason we're wrapping it up is because 2 of our most beloved characters of the show, their rides are here, and unfortunately we have to say goodnight. But we want to leave you swinging. So here we go. Take us away.
Let's swing it.
How about Jackson Brown meets... Oh, who? Ravi Shankar?
Oh, I like that. Or Minnie Riperton.
Minnie Riperton, yes.
We can go downtown.
Good one. Good one.
I'll follow you.
Fred Hoff on guitar. Wilfred Morales on bass. You can't see him, but that's Gio Tario on camera. At the board, Kati Cesano.
Thank you, Kachi.
Of all the
Making us
places I
all
could
sound
be
good
right now,
or bad, depending on her whims.
There's no place I'd rather
Yeah.
be.
Brown bear, what do you see? Brown bear, you've been smoking weed.
Fred.
Brown bear, what do you see? Brown bear, I think you've been puffing on that weed.
We'll never be the same for me as I read it to my children.
MJ, what is the Idaho theme song? The stage
Oh.
theme song.
I don't know if it goes to this beat. Are you ready for it?
I'm ready for it.
Here it comes.
Ready, Fred? Ready, Will?
I feel ready.
All right. Well,
I'd
all
rather
ears.
be in Idaho than any other place I know. Idaho, Idaho. I'm tired of eating grits and I'm tired of stewed tomatoes. I'd rather be in Idaho eating baked potatoes. So if I had my fare today, I'd pack my bags, be on my way to Idaho, Idaho. Oh!
Nice.
That was brilliant.
Nice.
Oh, my
Listeners,
God.
Yes,
everybody.
yes.
StageCraft Live without a net. We got to wrap it up here, everybody. 'Cause
I
there's
don't
one more
wanna
thing
wrap
that we
it
got to
up.
do before you leave, MJ. We got to do our promo. If you are excited to learn more, you should go to our StageCraft YouTube channel. Look up StageCraft on YouTube. Put in Don and Alex, Dr. StageCraft, some of that, all that. You'll find us eventually, because eventually we'll get our own URL, right, Gio? Yeah. Eventually we will get it once we've been approved.
As soon as you find out what a URL means.
Exactly. Earl? Who's Earl? So the open
That was
mic
my
of doom.
grandfather.
The
I had
open
Earl
mic
the
of
other
doom.
night.
Get ready for the open mic of doom next week. The debut of the open mic of doom. Thanks for being here with us on StageCraft. Goodbye.
Love you.
X-rated.
Goodbye.
Ciao.